Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome. If you're new, so happy to have you here, especially if you're joining later. The live hasn't filled up yet, so we'll see. Guys, please don't forget to check out the description box below with information on how to book a personal reading with me, and also follow me on Instagram, guys. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Hi, hello. How is everybody doing? Okay. Not gonna lie, I just did the Capricorn reading, okay? If you are Pisces dealing with the Capricorn, I suggest that you go check out that reading. I suggest that you go check out that reading just because Pisces energy was all over that reading, Piscean energy. And there's a little bit of a harsh truth in there that you might need to hear if you've been particularly obsessing over Capricorn, okay? Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. Yeah, and then seeing the Three of Swords. Yeah, so if you're a Pisces dealing with the Capricorn, you might want to go check that out. If not, I'm going to head over there next. I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, and 1. And I do apologize for the table shaking. Yeah, there was a Three of Swords and a Three of Cups, Pisces. So that could be a symbolization, yeah, of a third-party situation, okay? There could be an ending to a soul connection that you have. Hey. Sorry, that was a little dark. But I was just, like, focused on this card. Pisces, okay? I'm getting some heartbreak. And this is before I'm starting the reading. So might be just for somebody who's in the chat room. But there could be some disappointment in a connection that you've had, okay? Let me see what's coming after this Five of Cups. Yeah, the judgment. There could be like a final return to somebody and you kind of put something to rest. It's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, there's the Five of Cups. So, Pisces, this card has to do with like regret, feeling like you missed an opportunity, feeling like you missed out on something, okay? This is one of those vibrations where it's like a change in an emotional state. So if you're holding on to something, Pisces, you want to release it, okay? There's 2 beautiful, healthy cups that are right behind you. Sorry, I don't know what that was. There's 2 beautiful, healthy cups that are right behind you that you might not be seeing because you're focused on what you're missing out on, you know? Again, the Five of Cups energy is not anything to take lightly, and because it's so apparent in this reading, there might be a lot of sadness going on with Pisces. And I can say, honestly, I forgot I was a Pisces for a second. What am I talking about? I've been in this funky mood for like the past like week. I just got out of it, you know? So I'm hoping that this is a past energy, but, you know, just being in that state of, like, reflecting on years ago. Because Pisces are... Why is it that we live so far in the past that, you know, we could really invent these storylines of things that happened, like, 5, 10, 20, 30 years ago and really live in that moment? You know, I think that this card is reflecting that. This is a sense of, like, nostalgia, but, like, not grand nostalgia, okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting to. Yeah, judgment. There we go with the judgment card. So there could be some past traumas or something, some past sadnesses that might resurface that you need to address so you can move on and move forward, okay? Yeah, the King of Swords. So this is all about cutting... what? I'm tired of going back, LOL. Yeah, I know, like, I'm tired of, like, living in, like, this fantasy world that existed 20 years ago, and it's not even Westworld. Like, it's ugh. All right, but we do have the King of Swords here, and I do like this energy because this is, like, I just heard cut it out, stop, cut it out. Cut it out. If you are literally just sitting and basking in what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, Pisces, cut it out. You're not gonna do anything. There's nothing that you can do. I mean, you can reinvent it and play it out over and over again in your head. But, you know, real life matters. That's so hard as a Pisces. I'm sorry. Like, real life matters. That was probably more to me. I'm sorry if that came out a little vicious, but that was probably more to myself than to y'all. All right, so let's see. We got some flyers. So we do have Temperance, the Hierophant, and the Moon card. Yeah. All 3 major arcanas. Temperance could be connecting with a Sagittarius, another Pisces, Cancer, or a Taurus. But this is all about balance and higher elevation. Some of you guys are having some really deep dreams. Your dreams are kind of putting you, oh my gosh, oh wow, okay, yeah, your dreams, like there are people who are coming and communicating with you in your dreams, and you're communicating people with dreams. So a lot of Pisces, you might be going to sleep but you're not resting, okay. I would practice meditation before you go to bed and really clearing your mind, because at night is really when you're kind of having like these astral projections to this different point of time where you're like really addressing people. There's a higher elevation that's coming here. For some of you guys, you are really experiencing some sort of growth in your spiritual journey with the Temperance and the Hierophant here. You're sensing some elevation, and it's coming to you at night of all places, okay? It's coming to you in your deep subconscious. And so that's why I'm telling you, yeah, some of you guys, yeah, yeah, oof, okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah, woof. They, okay, Pisces, woof, that was a lot of energy that just came over thee. I made it. I missed you. Yes, I missed you too. There's a lot of energy that just came over me. All right, Pisces, you're elevating spiritually. Some of you guys are elevating spiritually so much you guys might even be practicing like arts to help other people. Because of this elevation, there's inherent purging that has to go on. And the subconscious is using nighttime and dreams in particular to get you to confront these things that maybe some of you have repressed. This is the time right now where you Pisces are kind of like at a crossroad, if that makes sense, okay? So you can dwell on the past, right? And you look at this situation, it's kind of like you're going through a museum of memories. That's what I just heard. You're going through a museum of memories, and you're sitting there and you're looking at the glass and you're observing and you're saying, oh, I remember that. Oh, I'm looking back. Oh, I missed that friendship, man. I should have nurtured that more. And you're being confronted with all these people, and they might even be visiting you in your dreams. I'm telling you, I've been having dreams of people that I haven't spoken to in a long time. But it really is a museum of memories, and you're going through and you're collecting and you're getting inventory on things that you did wrong, things that you did right, okay? This is imperative to your spiritual journey, right? Because a lot of you guys are going to be spiritual leaders, okay? You're at a crossroad, though. You can stay in that museum for eternity and never leave. And some Pisces do, and that's comfortable for them. But if you were trying to elevate, if you were trying to bring messages to the masses, if you were trying to communicate, particularly through art, you know, where Pisces thrive, music, writing, or just doing your job to the best of your abilities, okay, you're not going to be able to stay in that museum. You got to leave. It's important that you do it. It's important that you did it. But now I feel like Spirit is asking you, now you're coming to a choice. You're coming at the tail end of the museum, and there's an exit there. Some of you are going to stay. Some of you are going to take the knowledge that you've been able to retrieve from this experience and move forward and help to educate other people, okay, as you start elevating. So that's kind of what I'm getting. That's why I was so overwhelmed with like emotions. That was crazy. Aha, look at this. Look at this full card. And the Hermit. Yeah, to the Wheel of Fortune. That's exactly what I was just describing. That's exactly what I was describing, with the Hermit mode being that museum, that inner work, all right? Where you've just been really reflecting on your past energies and a lot of regrets, you know. I feel like you've been offered, because you're able to look at things from a bird-eye view, you know, you're able to look at a perspective that you might have missed. It's not time for you to beat yourself up about it. The past is the past. Now it's just time for you to learn, all right? Appreciate it, understand it, put it away, and keep moving forward, okay? Keep moving forward. It's changing. You're coming out of this. You are. You're coming out of this, and you're stepping into a really fortunate part of your life. So that's super duper exciting, yeah. But it's been tough. It really has been tough. Okay. Thought that card was going to come out, but it didn't want to. Thank God. Amen. I'm right there with you, okay? I don't even want to show this card. The Five of Pentacles and the Moon. So yeah. It's just reiterating that. I'm excited to see the spread, though. The Empress. Yes. 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 Okay. And one last shuffle. Alrighty. There's the Empress again. Okay, I love it. So that's all about fertility. That's all about growth, expansion, becoming the queen of all queen of all queens. Okay. All right. The underlying energy that we have is exactly where we started. It is the Three of Swords. All right, with the Lovers card. Pisces moon, hey, and the Three of Wands. There's just been an ending, and it's time to move forward, okay? And I feel like that's the conclusion that you've been able to come to, Pisces. But let's look at the rest of the spread before I go too deep into that. Judgment. It's pretty clear. Yeah, I was like, the King of Cups. There you go. There you are. The Nine of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Swords as the heart of this reading. Interesting. The Four of Pentacles. The Strength card. Awesome. The Three of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at where to begin. Some of you guys are being watched, but for work purposes. Okay, somebody has their eye on you because they want to either elevate you in some way, excuse me, give you some sort of promotion, excuse me, give you like an end of a year award or something. And so somebody's been kind of watching you. And I picture if it's not in a work environment, that this is somebody with ooh, Lord. This is somebody with heavy earth energy, all right? So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But there has been some strength that's been revealed to you within your working situation with the Judgment card coming up here, okay? And then we have the Knight of Cups to the Strength card, which I really love. Like, some of you guys are really able to recognize your own inner strength. And I just heard that Pisces have been able to buckle down in some situations and, you know, start taking your time towards something. You guys have realized, you know, I have to live on planet Earth sometimes. That's what I want to get in. I have to live on planet Earth, and I'm going to do my best to do what I want. And a lot of you guys are finding out that you're a lot stronger and more business oriented than you've been told. Pisces children, are really kind of like, we have been very like lost in the sauce. Honestly, just water sign children. But I'm going to speak to Pisces because we're here right now. You know, we in this thing right now. But as a child, you might have been told like, you're so bad with money, you just live in la la land, and, you know, there's nothing that's going to happen. I don't understand how you're going to get a job. I don't understand how you're going to be fulfilled in lifetime because you're just so all over the place. You're too emotional, da 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 da. You know, and it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just that people don't understand emotional intelligence. And I was just talking about this with Capricorns, but people don't necessarily understand emotional intelligence. Now you've been able to profit from it, and you realize that those things that you were attacked for when you were younger are really kind of your strength. Not really kind of your strength. They absolutely are your strength. And some of you have been able to find a practical manner and how to move forward to pursue that, okay? And somebody has their eye on you. Somebody important and higher up has their eye on you, and they might offer you a position because they want to work with you. So there has been like this really, really great quality where, you know, the very things that you were criticized for in the past, you're really finding out that is where your strength lies, okay? And I was just saying this to Capricorn reading, like I was just like, there has been a spike in the appreciation for emotional intelligence. We lived in a world and a society, and I blame Henry T. Ford. Don't get me started on my conspiracy theories. But once we kind of went through the second industrial revolution and it became more important to work in factories and we learned the assembly line and all that other stuff, emotions got cut out of it because emotions do not work in a systematic format, okay? And so we kind of fell into this place where America especially fell into this place where work became the most important thing and emotions took a backseat because you can't be crying and screwing on toothpaste caps, you know? And so it really has been, it's really taken a hit. And so now with all this talk of mental health and, you know, just understanding, taking days for yourself and self-care, Pisces Cancer, Scorpio, we are at the top of this. We're like, oh, we're like, we're putting on our cape and being like, us to the rescue. We know everything about emotions. We experience mental health, all that stuff. We didn't know it had a name. We were just being called dramatic. We were being called overly sensitive. Nobody really listened to us. And now, ha 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 ha, all y'all found out that you are sad just like us. And who better to help you than Queen sad girl, King sad girl themselves, you know what I'm saying? And not saying that we're always sad, I'm kidding. But emotional superheroes we are. And so right now, especially Pisces moons, I just heard like Pisces moons are and just Pisces in general, but particularly Pisces moons are really stepping into like this new knowledge. And you're really going to be able to help a lot of people. Ironically, the instability of emotions is going to bring a lot of stability to the world around us, okay? Because they need us right now. Like, nobody understands why people go off the deep end, and we always understand why people go off, not always, but we tend to understand why the craziest of the crazy go off the deep end. I don't like using that word, but I do use that word pretty frequently. I'm sorry if that offends you, but we're learning how to, like, we're being asked, we're the ones who just like, simple background checks, for whatever. Not to get super political, but we're understanding what that means. But they need to ask a Pisces what question need to be on that background check if they pass it through, because we can tell, we can read between the lines in ways that other people can't. And so that's what I'm saying. There's just this opportunity for profit, right? And this can happen again. It doesn't necessarily have to be in being a therapist. It doesn't have to necessarily be in that way. It can just be through your art with the King of Cups being here, okay? But I have a feeling that somebody else who is high in emotional intelligence, does not have to necessarily be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but somebody with, I heard, some money, and somebody who is very aware of your knowledge, okay, is watching out for you, and they want to see how they can help you grow to your next level. So I would not be surprised if you get an offer from somebody to help. And this can again be in like any artistic realms and fields, but if they do approach you, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I saw your work or your poetry or your artwork on, I'll just keep on mental health, and I really want to talk to you about how far have you want to go, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, my moment to shine. And so that's really exciting. If you've been looking for an investor, I see somebody looking. I don't necessarily see them revealing themselves in this time period when I'm doing this energy update, and that's not a bad thing. I do see them just kind of staying and studying you as long as they can before they make an offer. But I do see eventually an offer coming, okay? Now, Pisces, kind of moving off of that and moving into what I'm seeing. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. There's something, Pisces, that you're keeping very close to you. Let's see if I can get some more information. Can we clarify this last row for Pisces, please? Interesting, Pisces. There's something that you are keeping very close to you, and I feel like it's like some hidden talent. And you're very guarded and defensive against it, and you just kind of let it kind of sit at bay. Maybe you think that it's weird, maybe you think that no one understands it, or maybe you've been very scared to share it in the past. But there's something that you're keeping very, very close, and it has to deal with your passions, talents, and creativity. Okay. You've been sitting on a landmine. I'm not sure why. Possibly you think that it's a little weird. But if it's something that's not, if it doesn't hurt anybody, and you're not hurting animals, you're not hurting children, and you just want to share, and you're scared about being sad or being embarrassed, I'm not getting that energy. But you're keeping something very, very close to you. So I'm trying to get some more information on this. Look at that. That was a Nine of Swords. That was the first card that came out. So there's something that very much worries you, or maybe you're not even communicating about this, the dreams and stuff that you've been experiencing. You've been keeping everything very close. Let's look. Nines. All right. We have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. That's really good. Death. Justice. King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's Capricorn Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here. And if you're joining me later, I did suggest that, like, if you have been dealing with the Capricorn, I do give you a warning. It's a little tough message, but if you've been dealing with the Capricorn, you might want to check out the Capricorn reading that I just did, because Pisces energy was very, very in that reading, okay? So then we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Some of you might be coming into an inheritance, Pisces. And you're being real stingy with the money. And I understand why. Because you don't want to be taken advantage of. Some of you, yeah, this is crazy. This is not crazy, but this is really interesting. And this might not be for everyone, but it's for somebody. There could have been death or end of a court case or some sort. And some of you guys are coming into some money. It's going to be wish fulfillment. You've been very, very worried about it in the past. Obviously with these two cards. Been waiting in probate now. Okay, so okay, it's somebody's energy. Yeah, I feel like it's going to come out for the best. I don't think that you have to continue worrying about it, okay? It's going to come out for the best. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. But yeah, you do step into profit, okay? So if you've been waiting for a court case to come in or some money, work, I was stressful, work, inquiry. Okay. This is very positive change, but you're keeping it very close. So if you're coming into some money or you had money, you're very, very guarded. And you're trying to figure out how are you going to share it if, in fact, you're going to share. Now, Pisces, this is my philosophy. You can take it or leave it, okay? If you're coming into abundance, right, with the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles, right, you can be very frugal. This is a lot of Capricorn energy, okay? You can be very frugal, and Taurus too, and not want to spend a whole bunch, right? Sorry, I just want to read this. Even October, you're gonna be coming out. This is a very stable energy that you're stepping into regardless. I think by the end of the year, by the time honestly Capricorn season rolls around, which I know it's 2020, but listen, we're already almost halfway through September, so please, you know, the time has been flying like this, which has been very, very crazy. Time has shifted. But my philosophy when you come into certain abundance like this, take what you need first. Do not give it all away just because you feel guilty for having it. Don't give it all away. Make sure that you can take care of yourself. Make sure that you take care of your money and the people that you love, a handful of people that you love, okay? Anything that is over what you need, I personally believe, you do not have to listen to me, but I believe that it should be given to donate and all that other stuff. If you don't want to give it specifically to people, look, the Bahamas, Pisces, if you have extra money, if you come into a landfall of money, please consider about helping the environment. Literally give it back to the earth. You don't have to give it to people. You don't have to give it to a homeless man. You know, you don't have to give it to a shelter, but give it back to the earth. Give it back to causes that are helping rebuild our beautiful earth that is being under attack. You could even give to the Amazon fires, okay? There's a need for finances and resources. Inheritance, lol, weird, yeah. So, and listen, the dreams have been really important, so yeah, but I just sense an inheritance could be coming in for a lot of Pisces. And with that money, take care of yourself first, please, especially with the Four of Pentacles here. Take care of yourself first. Make sure that you're good. Make sure that your house is good. Make sure that you take care of the things that you've been meaning to take care of. But when you finally are done with that, you know, because you do get to this Ten of Pentacles moment, this Two of Pentacles moments, where you're like, what do I do with the rest of it? I suggest, personally, and you don't have to listen to me, but I do suggest that you give it back to the earth, all right? Give it back to some causes that are helping rebuild, you know, especially in the Bahamas, especially in the Amazon, especially in Puerto Rico. I mean, it's overwhelming how much our earth is suffering and how there's no movement. So it's really on us. It really is on us, the people, to remember why we were put on this earth in the first place. Remember why we have these thumbs in the first place, and that is to tend to the soil and tend to animals, okay? So that is really what I got. Pretty interesting reading, Pisces. Woo! Whew. Whew. It is our job. Yes, confirm. It literally is our job. The Earth song. And I know this, and we can keep this between us, Pisces. Yes, Michael Jackson was a Virgo, but guess what? He was a Pisces rising. He was a Pisces sun. He was like a Pisces Mercury, Pisces Venus. So he was kind of a Pisces. I know that some people aren't going to want to talk about him because of like the scandal that he's been involved in. I'm not going to speak on that. I personally, like Michael Jackson. I still love me some Smooth Criminal, okay? I do understand. I pray for the victims if, you know, if that happened. So I don't want to make it a political thing. But he was very much invested in the earth. Very much invested in what we need to do in it. And he had a lot of Pisces in his chart. Which is why I'm like, he was so childlike. You know, Pisces can be... We like to be, you know, kind of children in a way. All right. Let's get into it. In the oracles, guys. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I do want to welcome you to please check out that description box below on information on how to on information on how to book a personal reading with me, and also follow me on Instagram. I'm doing dailies and weeklies there, and yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so we have a new start is coming. Yes, Pisces, a new start is coming, but today's a new day. It's kind of what I just heard. And there's our energy, so I know that this is confirmation for this reading. One more card, please. Okay. All right, so, ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Dang. So we have a new start is coming and expect powerful change. Thank you, Panda. I appreciate that. Yeah, anyways. So we have expect powerful change too. And a new start is coming, right? And then guess what the card of advice is? Okay, I'm happy that we have Michael Jackson lovers because I love him too. But it's such a hard line to trot now, you know, because like I plan to keep growing one day, and I would hate for somebody to be like, nah, 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 you know, 20 years down the line. I'm like, I like Smooth Criminal. I'm sorry, Dirty Diana. I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, he's Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. Anyways, all right. So we have meditate and contemplate, guys. I love this card because there's this new start coming. There's a powerful change coming. The universe is really working in our favor. All right, and I just happened to see this. Some of you guys will be coming into contact with a lover from a lover from a far distance. I just had a weird dream last night about like somebody Persian. All right. Take that or leave it. But some of you guys could be coming into contact with like a foreign lover. But the best thing that you could do in this situation, right, with this meditate and contemplate is just write it out. Just write it out. I think that a lot of you guys are done. Once you exit the memory museum and you stop taking a trip down memory lane or what have you, all you can do is just kind of like, I just picture like the waiting, like what we imagine Buddha be, just be like, and then things are going to start coming in line. I feel like you're doing the work. You're starting to add practicality to your regimen. But as far as like the big changes that are coming in for you, Pisces, they're coming in for you. Just be open to receiving them, okay? Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Someone from the islands, I heard. Hold on. Okay, okay. This came out just like this. Soulmates and not for you. Pisces, I guess, I don't know why this keeps coming up. I might do, you know what? I'm probably going to do another spread for you guys just because there is a love connection here that somebody's holding on to that they're not letting go, and the cards keep reiterating. There's all this other stuff happening, right? There seems to be a connection that has been kind of like an obsession. Okay, it's not for you, Pisces, is really what I'm getting. That's just mad confirmation. I'm going to do another spread before I close out this reading. I'm going to do a love spread in particular just because I keep seeing that same combination. I just keep seeing it. All right, and back to the normal reading. Back to the scheduled program. Look, we have happy, all that glitters, and TikTok. Thank you, Mary Lee. I love you so much. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. So happy, all that glitters and TikTok. It's just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time, my friends, before it all starts making sense, okay? Thank you. You guys are so sweet. You guys make me want to cry. But it's all a matter of time, guys. When everything just starts making sense. When everything starts making sense. But there is a love connection that is just bringing you down, my Pisces. And we're gonna address it so we can release it and cleanse it, because it's stinking up this reading, and I hate that. Libra 2. Hey! Bye, Mary. Thank you so much. Just keep reading. Thank you. I'm so happy. that you guys enjoy this. I have so much fun doing it. Oh, I like this. I hate sticky love relationships too. I do. That's why I've been single for so long. I'm a little tired of being single, but honestly, I'll prefer being single and smelling fresh than being tied up with somebody and smelling like trash. You understand what I'm saying? All right, that's the Tino sip. All right, so I have Giraffe Visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Stand tall in your self-worth. Love with a big heart. And I like that rise above earthly matters. I don't know why that stuck out to me, but rise above earthly matters, okay? So we have Hummingbird, Miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracles of happiness. Excuse me. And this hummingbird came out a lot when I did the readings yesterday. So I have a feeling maybe hummingbirds are important. I don't know. You have to let me know because it's just they keep coming out. So maybe I'm gonna have to do some research to see what's going on with them. Oh, and I just saw sixes. Sixes could be important for you too. Yeah, 666. Okay. Sixes are not bad. I don't consider 666 to be a bad number at all because I'm a life number path. Sixes represents harmony to the third power. You know, I that's not bad. This is just you're coming into a harmonious period, all right? All right, so we have Ladybug, Good Luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and happy here and now. Feel good about being a lovely and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. For some of you guys just got artists, singers, okay? Color is really important to you. So good luck, Ladybug. That's what I'm saying. It's coming in. Good luck, Ladybug. All right, now let's get into the nasty. Let's get into this grime that we're going through with this love, Pisces. I'm gonna pull out my serious deck. Me, hashtag Ladybug Queen. Hey, glad that you made it to the reading. I'm gonna do my serious deck. All right, this is the black and white deck. This is my serious deck. So we're gonna get down to it. Spirit, can we please get some clarity on the Pisces love soulmate situation that's happening and unfolding? Can we please get clear and concise messages as far as the relationship and how it's going? Clear and concise messages. Okay. Reversals. All right. There's a whole bonus spread. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune upright and the Foolish Man, which is the Fool card, in the reverse. There's a new beginning, but there's also been like a false start. Somebody's how do I word this? There's something new on the horizon, Pisces, but it cannot come in as long as you're hung up on something that did not work out in the past. If you are really focusing your energy, and I know it is easier said than done. That's why I'm trying to deliver this message in like a very open way, because it's very difficult to just let go of something. But this is one of those things that like there's something so beautiful around the corner for you that if you continue to focus on the past and not moving forward, it's just going to delay this. Like I said, because at the end of the day, I really did see somebody new coming in for you too. I did see somebody new, possibly foreign, okay, Pisces? But you really have to let go of this past relationship. You really have to let go of this thing that you've been holding on to, Pisces, because it's just not coming with you. You're going to be on a whole new plane. You know, it's one of those situations, okay, where because you're looking back, and because you're looking kind of in the, not, you know, in the past and all the other stuff, you're comparing your, hold on. I know what I want to say. I'm just trying to find the words to say it. You're comparing your past self, thank you so much, to a person that doesn't exist yet, if that makes sense. The person that you're about to become, the old energy cannot come with it. And so if you're so busy trying to figure out what happened in the past and try to right your wrongs from the past, there's no way that it's going to be able to come with you to the future, because that doesn't exist yet, if that makes sense. So you can't take it with you. Like, you can't bring this along with you. Yeah, and we have the Nine of Swords in the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I'm just like, woo, Lord. This is way too many cards. But, I was so confused. Yeah, I was like, it took me a while to get that message out, but it's just kind of like, that person that you're holding on to can't come with you because you're a new person. So if that person made you feel good for the things that, you know, because they love certain parts about you, it'll be like one of those things where, like, and this is a very specific example, you don't have to take it, but it's one of those things like if you had an extreme weight loss journey, okay, and you are trying to look back to somebody who loved you when you were bigger, when you were fuller and all of that other stuff, you know, hey, here for positive body change, that's not what I'm talking about. But let's say that you lost a crap ton of weight and you've been sitting over here thinking about this person and you want them back. The reasons that they love you no longer are with you, okay? Like, you're a different person, you're in a different body, you have a new set of energy levels. There's no way that they can possibly, you don't want that same relationship with you. You're a new person, all right? That's an extreme example, but look at this. That's why, boom, the Ace of Cups came out. The Ace of freaking Cups. That's what I'm talking about. There's somebody who's gonna love you for who you are now, not the fantasy of who you were. Bingo. That's what I was trying to say. We got there. We made it, okay? Okay. All right. All right. Yep. The underlying energy that we have is the Three of Swords. Okay. Glowing ladybug. I love it. Yeah. The Three of Swords here, which symbolizes heartbreak. Lord of Sorrow. That's what I'm saying. There's a sadness here, but it's an ending. This is 2 decks now that this card has flown out. But look at this. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, all in the, yes, and the Knight of Swords, all in the upright. You're going to be receiving some sort of communication, all right? And it's going to be a new beginning, a new, fresh, passionate beginning. This new love that's coming in, oh my gosh, they love you so much. You can't even expect it. Do not. Do you hear me, my loves? Do not try to hold somebody who is incapable of living up to your standards. Don't try to bring them along with you. They're not going to be able to give you what you need. You have to get a whole nother person, somebody who's completely elevated, all right? The person that you were dealing with in the past, they're in a lower vibration than you are at this point. There's nothing that they can do to help you, all right? We have the Three of Cups, upright, the Nine of Swords, in the reverse. Okay, I'm happy. All right, I'm happy. We have the Hanged Man as the present moment, the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Chariot in the reverse, okay? And clarifying, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, Fortitude, hey now, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this has to deal with the relationship, all right? This isn't necessarily the beginning, okay? So I just want to put this reading back into perspective. This reading has to do with the connection that I was inquiring about, okay? So this is a present connection. The underlying energy is its ending, okay, with the Three of Swords there. There's a new energy coming, but the underlying energy is that this is ending, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not moving. It's been stagnant. It honestly, the stinkiness is honestly when something has gone rotten. It's like spoiled milk, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's just spoiled milk because somebody left it out and didn't attend to it. It's a wilting flower. We have the Three of Cups here, so there could have been possibly a third-party situation where somebody never really valued you. They had no plans to be in a committed relationship. They still wanted to play the field. You're amazing, Pisces. You really are amazing. And this could have been in the past where when you guys were in a relationship, they just were not able to be faithful. They always kept their options open. They kept in contact with their ex. They kept in contact with their friends from work, you know. They kept in contact with their friends from work, and they were never really forthcoming about their social circles, or perhaps they even kept you out of their social circles. They never introduced you to anybody. You know, they never introduced you to friends. I feel like sex was very important to them. They were very passionate about you. You had a very deep connection, and that's probably why this relationship went on longer than it possibly should have. But the Knight of Wands in reverse of all things with the Three of Cups to me symbolizes somebody who is very not willing to commit at all. They really like their bachelor, they really like their singleness, they really like their bacheloretteness, okay? And they were unable to really see what they had in front of them, all right? Because of this, this gave you a lot of different anxieties. I sense because you come out of the anxieties because of the inner work that you've been doing, you're now aware that you have to move on. But there's a part of you, Pisces, that's wondering, especially if this was a twin flame, a soulmate, or you deem them that, you were wondering if this person was going to grow, okay? And you were holding out for them. And, you know, I just got a little, yeah, there's sorrow associated with this. You really wanted this person to come along with you because you like them for what they had to bring, but they just did not evolve with you, okay? And they were giving this connection was giving you so much anxiety, Pisces, and you had to let it go. So this could be something that you separated from and you've been hearing, oh my gosh, love is coming back. You could have been hearing other readings that like a soulmate connection was coming back and somebody was coming back around. You know, I could have even said that. But it's not this person that you're thinking of currently. You know what I'm saying? The person that could be coming back around, I'm getting is a stronger, like, if you kept seeing the Three of Cups in personal readings and other readings and people been like, it's a reunion. This is a soul reunion that's coming in. So this might not be anybody that's manifested in the beginning or you didn't have a long history with them before. You know, she just hit home. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. I love you. But yeah, this is one of those things, like if you've been waiting for a very specific person to come back, it's not that they're not coming back. It's just that they're not for you. You've really outgrown them. They stayed where they were because they are coming up presently as the Hangman and the Four of Pentacles. Though that combination is the most stagnant energy. The person that you were hoping evolved with you because you thought that you were on the same journey, they did not. They might come to you all fresh, shiny, and new. They might come to you with new communication. In your heart of hearts, you're going to know if they've met you where you were supposed to be. Okay? So, I just see that this person didn't flourish in the way that you did. And they got cut from the team. There's just no, you're not moving forward. I don't see victory with this person, okay? We have the Seven of Cups and Fortitude. Now, here's the thing. It's the Cap. They don't like change. Yeah, the Capricorns. That's what I was saying, like, my ex was a Capricorn. It's just like I'm saying that too. I was like, my ex was a Capricorn. And like we have not spoken in a while. And I can say I hope that we would, but after this spread, I'm like, well, you know. You know, there's that. But you have the Seven of Cups and Fortitude. So this is Lord of Illusionary Success and Strength. You're going to have a lot of different options that are coming in for you. And one of those options is going to be right. Okay, Pisces? It's just been so much in your fantasy world, but because of the confusion that this relationship brought, you're so much stronger in who you are. And that is what this person was supposed to bring to you. That was the lesson. They were supposed to make you confident and believe in yourself and your journey and what you have to bring to the table. That's why you've elevated so much. You thought that they were going to turn around and be like, come to you in like this rain situation. They're going to come back with the beatbox outside and I'm like, oh my God, I was just so wrong, Pisces. You're the best thing that ever happened to me and I just love you so much and I want to give you the world. And I'm telling you, they really might do that. They really, really might. But what you have to look to is, did they grow as a person? They might have realized that they messed up, but are they willing to compromise? And for a lot of you guys, I'm sorry, but the answer is no. Yes, they were a soulmate. Yes, they were your twin flame or what have you, because we saw the soulmate cards. That's not the question. They were a soulmate. You learned the lessons that you were meant to learn from them, and now it is time to move forward. And I don't think for a lot of you, they are not coming with you. No shade, no tea. They're just not coming with you with the Chariot in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. that's no victory, guys. Okay. And I'm going to say this too, because when I was going through my breakup and I was really hurt because I really liked this person. Like, you know, dare I say love, you know, I really, really enjoyed this person's company and all that good stuff. But you know, at the same time, when I realized that they were unwilling to give me what I wanted, I had to be honest. And then the thing that kind of gave me, once I finally decided to leave, I was like, you know, the Lord, God, Spirit, Source, God, Goddess, however you refer to it, is not going to punish me for their refusal to move forward. If we were soulmates, okay, and we were supposed to come into this world together, we were supposed to learn all this stuff together and take it to the, you know, and conquer the world, and they decided not to, for whatever reason, that's on them. You don't have to fix this person. You don't have to save this person. You came in together. You both were presented with an option to evolve. If you played Pokemon, you know, when the evolution starts happening and all the other stuff, and you can hit B to cancel it because you like the little chick thing. You can be like B, 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 don't evolve, and it'll be like the evolution was canceled. They did that. They did that. They canceled it. They canceled their evolution because they were comfortable where they were. You continued. You sat through the Nine of Swords, my friend. You sat through your dark nights. You sat alone, like very much alone. They probably didn't. As soon as you broke up or lost contact, they probably went exactly to another relationship, and you probably saw it and found out about it while you remained single dingle and just trying to reset and recalibrate. They did not. They were still out here, especially with the King of Wands and the Three of Cups. They never took time to find out who they are. Now, I'm not saying that they won't in the future. You know, I'm not saying that this won't happen. This is the energy as it is. And by the time they finally get it, you will be long gone. Long gone. So if this person comes back to you, which for some of you, I do imagine there's going to be some communication coming in, okay? And for some of you, it could be apologies. And for some of you guys, they really want a new start with you. But the same problems that existed in the past are going to come in the future because this person has not changed and you have, okay? I'm going to look at the romance angel cards just because we're a love reading. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Man, this was a tough reading, but you know, it's just the truth. I got wedding here. Interesting. So some of you, regardless, this next person that you come into contact with, like what I was saying, if this is a person that you felt you want to marry and all that other stuff, and you feel like, oh no, nobody's coming in, you guess what? There is engagement and wedding coming too. Yay, I'm so happy that it clarified. There's engagement and a wedding coming in. Okay, maybe you find out that this person could have moved on and is getting married. I don't. This sounds like so hater. I probably shouldn't say it. But if this is the other person getting married, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm not getting any positive vibes. But if this is your no sugarcoat it, yeah, man, I'm happy that y'all appreciate it. I try to keep it real, you know. I try to keep it real. I'll tell you a story after I'm finished with this reading. All right, and then have engagement and wedding. But I feel like the next person that you come into contact with, I mean, really, not come into contact with, but the next person that you form an intimate bond with is going to be the one. So if you're really scared about marriage, about partnership, it's coming in for you, all right? Make the effort towards yourself. You know, go out, put yourself back out there. Let this go and put yourself back out there. There's somebody who wants to marry you. They're around the corner. They're very present in this reading, okay? And we have healing family issues. So once you heal this, and particularly if this is somebody that you divorced in the past and you're scared and y'all had like that type of a connection, you live with this person, there might be an opportunity for, again, you to have this conversation with them and be like, you know, look, I can't take you with me. You know, I love you. I appreciate your apology. And I hope that we can remain friends or whatever. But I feel like I need to be with somebody else. Okay. So I feel like there might be an imperative conversation that's coming in. But, oof. Might be a conversation that's coming in that'll be able to reset. And then once you kind of have that conversation, I honestly, guys, y'all going to step into a brand new relationship that's going to move pretty quick. So we have a secret admirer. Someone has an eye on you. So this person could still be stalking you. That's why you feel their energy. Perhaps you were like, I'm moving away from this energy, and you still feel it so strongly. They're still following you on social media. They're still trying to see what you want to do. They're, you know, that's why I'm like, they're kind of building up the courage to come back. That's why I'm just telling you, not telling you to say no, but it would be in your best interest. Spirit is being like, yeah, this isn't the one. So we have romance. my beloved. Okay, so there is romance and new love that's coming. Cupid's arrow strikes, my beloved. Ooh, transformation, sexual union. And here it is. It is important right now to take a step back and spend time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to self. Because there's another party in this. You know, there's another party that somebody's about to reveal themselves. And I mean, when I say the intimacy that you share is going to be grand, if you are in that mode, okay? I don't have some youngins, but yeah. Don't be doing it if you can't pay bills. Don't be doing it if you can't pay bills. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's what I got for you. I really hope that this helped clarify, Pisces. Yeah, because there's a new love. There's a new love that's coming in for you. Really, the person that you're going to be hanging out with, the person that you're really going to be with and marrying and all the other stuff. This is on the horizon. This is kind of like one of those last little trick loops that's going to come through. Yeah, so the story that I was going to tell you, somebody just recently asked me like how I got into tarot, because people ask me all the time. And I got into it like a lot of people get into it too, because I was really concerned about the connection that I had with my ex. And it became like one of those things where I was very much, some would say obsessed, with like the outcome of the situation, because at the time I was so much infatuated with him. And also my Venus is in Aries and I'm a Mars dominant. So I just didn't want to lose. I hate losing. So I hated that I liked someone. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lacey. I hated that I liked someone and they didn't like me back, and I could just not wrap my head around it. Or they didn't like me the way that I wanted them to like me. Let me say it that way. Okay. So I ended up picking up my own deck because, like I said, I'm a very Mars dominant person. I'm a very fire oriented person. So one time I walked around New York City. I was living in NYC and I'm walking around New York City and I could not find a tarot reader worth a shiznit. Okay, everybody was closed. And I tell me why I can't find a tarot reader in New York City. Somebody tell me, okay? So I ended up going back home, and I remembered when I was with my ex last time, he used to have a tarot book, okay, because he was kind of very much into occult and all this other stuff. So it dawned on me, I was like, oh my gosh, I could learn tarot, okay? And so that's how I kind of started. And so it really started off with relationships, and then I started using it for other things because it's so much bigger than that. And so now, a year and a half later, almost 2 years after that relationship ending completely, and I haven't been in contact with this person, I can say that even though I miss them so much, and I would hope that we'd be able to talk again and all this other stuff, I'm happy that we didn't, because I would have never, my soulmate, they were my soulmate, they were my twin flame for me to get here and be here right now. That relationship had to happen in order for me to be here right now. And I have evolved into a different person that I would not even recognize, you know, a year and a half ago when it first happened. And at this point, I can thank him for that. I can thank his energy, but that was that purpose. And I am okay now being like, if that was the purpose, then so be it. I'm ready for somebody who can appreciate me. So it's kind of like with twin flame soulmates, we get caught up in that expectation where it has to last a lifetime. Sometimes it is just to get you to that next point. This person, I just saw like a springboard, like a leaping board, like they made you spring to this next part. For a lot of you people who are watching this video, you can say that you weren't even into this until this shenanigans happened with this person, you know? And then eventually you started looking into your ex and you started looking and finding out and discovering, sorry, I just wanted to see, and discovering all these like points and new things about yourself, and you wouldn't have done it had you not gone through this shitstorm. And so now this person is coming back, and you're just gonna have to decide if they're actually for you, because I can tell you right now, Pisces, if it's been some time and you really spent some time alone on self-work, reflection, and you've gotten deeper into your spirituality, you are not the same person. They are. But they got you to this point. So you can thank them if that's on your spirit to do so. And if it is and you're cool with it, you should thank them. You know, you should be like, thank you so much. I would not be this person if you weren't such trash. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's really what I'm getting, guys. So you know, I'm here with you. I'm right along with you. I'm no better, I'm no worse. I'm a Pisces on the same journey. So that reading was one of those things where it hit me too. It's just time to move on. But I'm ready for new. I'm ready for new and improved, like crazy enough. But yeah, I love you too, guy. I love you too. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm hoping that this really helped, and thank you for all my later readers who got to join me for a while. I've been detaching for someone who came back in. Walked away. Made sense. Yeah, girl, didn't care. I'm ready. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope that this bonus reading helped. You guys got a whole new reading. But you deserve it, honestly. I was just like fascinated. I was like, why does this card keep coming out? Somebody really wants to. It's like fitting a square peg into a round thing, whatever that saying is. All right, please don't go. I want a reading, man. Shoot me an email. I was like, I'm gonna try to do these way more frequently. I can't believe that we've been here for a while because I stopped stalking his page. LOL. You're my favorite too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, I know that's crazy, but again, I have to say I'm very competitive when it comes to my art. No, I'm just kidding. But it really means a lot because there's so many tarot readers, and I feel like there's been like an influx of us. I was drawn to it. Again, I told you my story. I was drawn to it really because I couldn't find a tarot reader, and I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. And then I just like doing it so much, and I would have never expected to be doing this right here, but I love it. I love helping people. I love talking to people, and so I'm happy that other people are starting to resonate with it because I do want to continue doing this. It's just been able to help me grow and expand spiritually as a person, and hopefully been able to influence other people to pursue their dreams. And get in contact with their own spirituality. But yes, thank you. Yeah, such trash. It's crazy. So thank you so much. Panda, shoot me an email. Just shoot me an email, okay? And so we can sort something out, all right? But peace, Pisces. Until next time, I am so proud of you guys, and you're ready for this next chapter. And again, just to reiterate one more time, do not hang on to this person who you've been hanging on to. There is somebody better around the corner who is going to want to marry you, and who's going to want to be with you, and who's going to do everything in their power to get you. They are coming. You just have to let this go. All right? So peace. Until next time, my love.